Hi, in this video we're going to talk about how to use the mesh drive system to export the Alembic cache. The Alembic cache is very useful for importing that into the Houdini and the other 3D applications for render or adding the VFX. Let's open our sample file 52 render test scene. And the Alembic cache must be in the Maya geometry, so we need to use the mesh drive system. Let's just fast repeat some of the operation we did in the last video. Let's place our agents and make agent cache drive ABC. If you feel someplace that didn't exist in your hard drive BBC D, it will the prompt out and for creating it and click and create successfully. And the ABC test, okay, and make agent cache, and no. Let's make the frame to 24. We only need to export the 24 frames and export and enable agent cache. Now playback the simulation. You can see that everything can be playback interactively, and then we need to fill the mesh drive cache place. E drive ABC MD test. And export cache, and then deplace the agents, duplicate, and randomize texture, enable cache. So that is cool. These objects actually are the Maya objects, so we can use this for exporting the Alembic cache. So what I'm gonna do is pretty much select all of them and click the pipeline cache, the Alembic cache, the export selection to Alembic cache. You can see that the time slider or the start and end frames, we can set up some of the frames. And you need to usually export the UV right for exporting the texture map for that, these objects. And if you set up everything correctly, let's just click the export selection, and let's just name it. This is E drive. This is our the project directory cache Alembic test 1. Export selection. You can see that it will drive your mesh and one by one, frame by frame, and export them to the Alembic cache. The whole process should be fast. At this time, we need to do another thing, is record the shader. Here, Alembic shaders, record the shader list. And then we need to declare this because we don't need this anymore. We already export the things we needed. Declare result delete shaders, and then import. We need to import Alembic. This guy. You can see that Alembic, the geometry has been imported at this time, and we just click the import recorded shader list. You can see that all the shaders resumed back onto each one of the agent, and this time you can see that these geometries are actually driven by the Alembic cache. And if you select any one of that, you can see that there's the Alembic node connect against with it. So of course you can save your scene and submit that to the render farms as you wish. So this is an introduction for the Alembic cache and how to link and how to import and export that and link the shader onto each one of the agents. Thank you for watching. See you next time.